Alrighty. Hello, hello everyone. I am just spreading the link around. Don't mind me. So yeah. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So that's good to go. Alright, so let's go ahead and it's August 5th. Well, it looks like I missed getting epic skins, but unless you can get those, whatever. Anyways, I got a Summer Games loot box. So let's just see. I just want to check the what's new real quick. Okay, for skins, there's that one. American. So I guess you gotta play competitive to get those? I don't know. There's that. Slash. Usio. Metal. They all metal. Okay. Alright. I mean, nothing super extraordinary, but hey, it's a good chance to get in the game again. Play some of that OverWatch. So let's just open this first loot box and see what we get. Oh, nice. I already got one of the victory poses. Who's this spray for? Oh, no. Here we go. This is spray for Widowmaker. Nah, that's good. Ooh, spray for Diva. I kind of like the ones I got, though. All right. Well, guess there's no better thing to do than just playing it. 9 games in quick play, arcade, or competitive play. Oh, really? Quick play, arcade, or competitive play. Interesting. Well, I'm going to wet my whistle with a little bit of quick play. Because it's been a while.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey Eli, what's going on?
Good. So I see you're playing TF2 too.
No, Overwatch.
Yeah, no, TF2 too. Shitty joke. Because Overwatch is...
Ooh, funny joke.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it took me like 5 seconds to come up with that one, so... Yeah.
Cool. And this new event's on, so I figure, why the fuck not?
Yeah, didn't they release like a new character recently?
Yes, they did.
Like yesterday or something like that, or...
Something like that, yeah. Oh, that's bait. Oh, I see. You cheeky fuckers. This is the first time I played since the last event, and I actually have a new skin. I actually got that Diva skin I wanted, so...
Nice.
I'm going to be showing that off quite a bit.
Yo.
Hey.
Hey, Pure Fortune.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's pretty good.
That's good.
Just watching some overs.
Or I heard Eli say TF2.
I said TF2 too.
You motherfuckers.
Whatever. It's a shitty joke. Shitty joke.
Yeah, I just literally heard it the last second, like, yeah, it is kind of like TF2.
I mean, that's the joke that everyone made when it first came out.
I mean, I'm
it's
late for a party.
Nice. I got a 5-player kill streak.
Nice.
Like the only difference between this and TF2 is, well, this is a little bit more polished, and TF2 is free.
True. Played TF2 a couple times. I really like the game.
It don't matter when it's free.
True. Free is free.
I kind of was into it for like a summer. Like there was like a summer where I was straight. I think I was like 17, and all my friends were playing it for some reason. I don't know. It's like way past when the game came out.
Damn it.
Yeah, it kind of, I don't know, it seemed like it got hyped up for a while.
I never got into TF2. All my friends were into it. Like my buddy John, or Subasno AMB Pro, who's in here. He plays it professionally, sort of.
Wow.
Sort of. Like it's quite a thing.
I actually know one of the VAs for TF2.
Oh really?
Yeah. There was an expansion for Davy Jones. They were like a Davy Jones thing that they were doing for October, and he played the titular character himself. And like everyone's like everyone's like kind of. I saw like a Reddit thread of. It wasn't really credited. I saw like a Reddit that he does like indie games and shit like that. Like TF2 like this big, whatever.
Yeah, we won.
There was like a Reddit thread like curious like who's this guy, whatever, and like on the wiki it says some guy I think who plays the medic, if I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
And he like I was talking to him and he said he tried contacting the TF2 wiki guys, and like they're like, no, we're not believing you. We have like kind of source facts from insert this random source.
Wow.
And like they stated, oh, this is a reference to this, and my friend said, no, this is just like random. And I don't know what he goes by online, but he's in a lot of indie games.
Oh really? Nice.
Dang.
He is not really like major, like he's in college right now, so he can't really he's focusing on that, but he's been in some things.
Huh.
Like mostly as like grunts in it, like NPCs and shit like that. Nothing like major.
God, I love this Diva skin. I'm so glad I ended up going for it.
That looks nice.
It's cute. I was gonna say,
Cool,
your
bro.
friend, if he's been in a ton of games or anything, like, has he ever been interviewed for a podcast? Because
He's indie games, like small indie games,
yeah,
like nothing like
what's the
nothing
biggest
like
game he's
whatever.
been in?
TF2.
TF2, yeah, that would still be
Yeah.
interesting. I'd like to interview him sometime.
I can probably set that up. It's just like he's always busy.
Yeah, well, well, when he's not busy, like obviously school takes priority, but
Oh,
Yeah.
exactly.
I love the
I'll-
emotes I have for people as well.
I'll text him, I guess. He'll probably be like super weirded out, like like what the hell is going on? Like why does this like random like ass YouTuber want to have an interview with me?
Well, I used to do voice acting, and I'd be interested in like talking to him about voice acting and his roles and stuff like that.
No, I get
Hard.
it. It's just sure I'll text him maybe after the stream. I don't know.
If he wants to know where I come from in the voice acting community, well, there's my abridged stuff mostly, but
Okay, yeah, he has never he like specifically said he doesn't want to do shit like that.
yeah, I'm not.
Not like not because like it's that. It's just like it has a negative connotation towards
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it never used to, unfortunately, but it does now, unfortunately.
Yeah, sucks.
so like he says like if he ever does get back into voice acting, he's not really touching any fan projects.
Well, I mean, there's no money in it, first of all, and second of all,
No,
like,
well, there's like sometimes there is actually, like if it's like a major thing, like Dragon Ball Abridged.
Oh,
But, like-
I love that.
it's funny because I knew all those guys before that, like way before that.
Wow.
Like the seconds, like the first time I got Skype was like I think it was like a week after my first episode of Mega Man Abridged, and that first call was I can't remember the one kid's name. He did like a Negima Abridged or something at the time. Taka and Lanny Pator. That was my first Skype call.
Wow, seriously?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I didn't think Lanny would agree to be in a call with me because at that time he had like something like 20,000 subscribers, and I was like,
Yeah.
I was at like 300. So,
So what is Mega Man Abridged exactly?
don't look it up.
I'm gonna,
Look it up. Look it up.
It's
I'm
not
gonna
good.
Look it up.
It's not
No,
good.
Is it like it's hit like what Mega Man were you doing?
The cartoon show from the 90s.
Oh, the Ruby Sparks.
I was like, how do I make this incredibly crude? And that's what I ended up doing.
So it's cartoons cursing on newgrounds.
It's like,
Mega Man Abridged. Should I look that up?
no, don't look that up. Most of the episodes you won't find anymore because my original Mega Man Abridged channel got hacked and the guy deleted all the videos. Thanks for hosting,
Are you
Nightman.
Bummer.
Yeah, my Zeromaster, my other Zeromaster Abridged channel got hacked and deleted all the videos, but I have all those backed up. I just haven't re-uploaded all of them. It's just been a while. Yeah. I really need to just go back and re-upload a bunch of videos, but I don't know. I'm lazy. I'm working on other projects.
One of these days.
Yeah. You know, I hate to admit it, I never played Overwatch.
You know what?
Neither have I, but it looks interesting.
I don't like shooters. I'm not a big fan of shooters, but Overwatch I've really gotten into because it's got a ton of characters, so there's like characters for everyone. It plays more like an MMO or a strategy game than an actual shooter because you've got different roles. Like for example, I'm playing as D.Va, who's a tank, and my role is to dish it out and take the hits. But there's also healers, like like other than like Killing Floor, I haven't heard of like a shooter with healing. Like this would have been the first
TF2.
game.
Yeah.
Well, you fucking I don't play TF2, whatever.
I'm just like
What's up, everyone?
Hey, Nightman.
Nightman.
Do you see that picture I put in the NSFW chat?
Oh no, I haven't.
that was you.
Yeah, I put the awkward one.
Aqua!
That fucking face. I really want to watch that show.
You should. Fun fact, she actually did make that face in an episode.
Yeah, I know. That's what it's from. I've been watching clips online from different animes and stuff. Though I have to say, I cannot stand her voice in Japanese. I'm going to have to watch it in English.
Really?
Really? Because I think the Japanese version is better than the English version.
I can't stand her fucking voice.
Usually Japanese better than English.
I mean, that is not always true.
I mean, yeah, Cowboy Bebop.
Dragon Ball.
Goku's
I mean-
voice.
I mean,
I'll
yeah.
think about it. When he screams.
The very fact that he's voiced by
Full
old
Metal
lady is
Alchemist,
kinda-
way better in English.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
But there's some shows I can't watch in English either. Like, or there's some shows I watch both. Like, Gurren Lagann, I like both versions.
Echo.
Definitely.
Kill la Kill, I actually want to watch in English. I've seen clips of the JoJo dub, and oh my god, it's amazing.
Funimation's doing that, right?
I don't think they are. No, because Vic Mignogna's in it.
Well, that was like, I'm pretty sure it was.
Viz Media is doing JoJo's.
Okay, but I'm pretty sure like that was recorded before.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe. I'll whatever. It's either Funimation or Viz, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad Funimation didn't get JoJo's. Nothing against them, but some of their dubs are kind of meh.
I mean, like, only like their streaming exclusive ones, yes. Those are kind of shit, but you know, if they, you know, the ones that air on Toonami are actually good.
I will say though, I do prefer indexing English to the Japanese.
You know what? That's one where I'm the opposite. I prefer the Japanese.
It's another thing we disagree on.
I prefer everything in English because I'm lazy as shit.
Hey man, we can agree to disagree. The thing is,
I don't want to read this.
the thing is, a lot of the times I seek out dubs because I was in the online voice acting community for so long. I want to support people who now, friends of mine who are now professionals. So, God damn it, Pure Fortune. You fucking asshole. But thank you for the bits.
No problem.
You single-handedly paid for half of my retro tank.
Whoa.
So when that comes in, I'm gonna have to play a retro game of your choice or something.
But yeah, no, I'm just like, it's when I want to watch TV, I want to watch TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I hear you. And like I said, a lot of my friends are professionals now, so I want to watch dub versions. Though, ironically, that's the opposite reason why Vegeta doesn't want to watch dubs when we watch anime. He wants to watch subs because he doesn't want to see other people's acting. I'm like, why? They're your friends. You watch their acting all the time.
So like, what's the problem?
I don't know. I have to ask him. Maybe I think he's just awkward about it. May, goddamn it, this May.
Where's my babe?
May is
I
babe,
gotta
but
get
still.
this game and try it.
Well, it goes on sale all the time. Like literally, like every time they have a major event. Except I think it's on sale right now too. They put it on
Steam Summer Sale.
They put it on like half off, 65% off, 70% off all the fucking time. And it's usually around event time because that's the best time to get into the game. You can get some skins and whatnot. So it's pretty good. It's pretty fun.
I'm watching a stream on my Xbox. Let me see if I go in the store and find it.
I can't get into Overwatch just because like one day the servers are gonna crash and there's no single player.
Well, I thought about that,
Yeah.
and I said to myself, I'm like, you know what? When the servers do go down, you know what? I would have gotten my time out of it. I have probably clocked enough hours into this game since it came out, and that's
fair.
that I have clocked probably more hours in this than I have Monster Hunter. Well, that's a lie, but I'm getting close.
Definitely not Monster Hunter.
The Monster
Kit,
Hunter
thank
is
you
your,
for the
like-
bits.
Thank you. Don't tell Oni.
Why were you supposed to save them for him?
Oh, don't try to outdo me.
I won't. I'm
Don't
not. Worry.
challenge
I don't have
pure
enough cash to
fortune.
do that.
Oni learned that the wrong way. Except you were drunk that night, so he like.
Oh, most definitely.
So I think you went a little overboard.
Just a tad.
Nah.
Just a tad.
What was it? Oni's like if I hit 3,000 bits, he'll play Five Nights at Freddy's, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
don't say that. Hour later, I just hear him at max volume going, "Son of a bitch!"
1,000 bits. No, 500 bits because I was at 2,500.
Oh god.
I remember that
I
night.
warned him. I'm like, please don't do this.
You know, I remember like one of us was tempting him with like Five Nights at Freddy's in a Discord chat, and then I sent a like a Five Nights at Freddy's picture in the text chat just to see how he'll react.
And
Oh no.
And it was a troll fail because all he was like was just like he didn't give a shit.
So he's ready to play Five Nights at Freddy's 2 then.
Yeah, he won't do it. No.
Nah.
I can make him do it.
No. He
just
just
enough.
said, I'm not doing it.
Well, he said the first one gave him chest pains, which I'm like,
Oh,
Please don't do that.
Yeah.
okay.
I'm like, you can die of shock, but it's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
It's not that scary.
Ooh, Legendary Edition on sale for $19.79.
Legendary Edition's great because I think you get gold skins and weapons. I can't remember. I have the Origins
$40.
Edition because that's the one that was basically the day one version.
Mhm.
yeah, alright, that doesn't sound that bad. $20.
Yes, it goes on sale for $20 all the fucking time. So like, even if you hate the game, you're like, I didn't spend that much.
True.
And by the way, I'm not pressuring anybody into playing. If they want to get it, they can play it. I play on PS4, just a heads up.
Oh, you're one of those people.
I have it on PC, but my PC can't run it anymore. They did an update that fucked up the graphical stuff, and now I can't play it on PC. But a coworker built a PC 3 months ago. Realized that he this beefy gaming PC. He put like $2,000 into it. Realized he's not using it, and he says to me, "I'll sell you this PC and this curved 1080p monitor together for like $1,400." And I'm like, "Oh, that's really tempting," because it's a good computer. It's the computer I was going to build anyways, and I could get it sooner than rather than later if I buy it off of him. And I trust the guy. I work with him, so he should know what computers are.
Yes.
But yeah, this thing's got it's got the newest Ryzen in it. It's got I can't remember the graphics card, but it's got 8 gigs of GDDR6 RAM in it. And it's got, oh my god, this thing is like the machine I always meant that I was going to build, essentially.
Until like 5 years later.
Well, I was going to build it in November when it was during Black Friday, but
No, but I'm saying just because it's gonna become obsolete in 5 years.
well, probably, but that's what happened to my computer too. It's one of those things where I have to try to upgrade my computer every 5 to 8 years, anyways. So, but also the only thing about it I don't like is it's only got 16 gigs of RAM, but I could always buy more RAM.
RAM's cheap, yeah. I mean, well, not cheap, but relatively.
I want
compared
32
to-
gigs so I can render in 4K easier. And this computer's built for 4K, so one step. But it's I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh my god, if I get this, I'll actually be able to run games.
Yes.
Yeah. My voice
Yeah,
is
'cause
shot. I
if
can't.
I remember
So
correctly-
are you gonna get it or not?
I'm thinking about it. I told him I wanted to think about it. He said what he's going to do is I'm going to go over to his place next week, and I'm gonna play some games on it and see how it runs. Because if it's good at playing games, it'll make streaming a hell of a lot easier. Like,
True.
I just want to be able to stream at 60 frames, but I can't right now because my computer can barely handle 30.
Ooh.
Like what I'm doing right now, this is what the limit of what my computer can do.
Time to join PC Master Race. Just kidding.
I've been meaning to for I've worked in IT for 10 years and I haven't built my own PC. Like that's that. Some people give me some looks when they hear that. But I've just been like, I don't know. I just didn't know what I wanted, so I just always took. Like my current PC, it's no slouch. It's an Asus gaming PC that I got for like a super good deal. I think I paid $500 for it when I got it.
Nice.
It was like a super good deal. I got it on. It's funny. I got it on off Newegg on like Black Friday years ago, but I'm now at the limit of what I can do with it.
I need to get like a new graphics card so I can run Doom Eternal when that comes out.
I'm considering getting that for Switch. I know it's not going to be the best version, but I'm like, a Doom on the go just sounds really good to me.
So then just get like you might as well
port.
just like I can speak today. You might as well just get like Doom for like the other. I can speak today. You might as well.
No. Pure fortune, buddy. I'm saving up for the PC myself. I've been saving for a while. You don't need to do that. But I will take your dollar.
Hey, you want more? I'll give you more. Hey,
no, stop it. Stop it.
Base 2 for Switch is actually pretty. So I don't know. I don't know. I've seen it going for like $20 physically.
Yeah, the last Doom port on the Switch was actually pretty good for what the hardware
Well, see,
was.
here's the thing. Like, I think it's the reason I think the Switch port of Doom is going to be just fine is because id Software has become really good at optimization, like incredibly good. Like, the whole reason anything's going to run decent on Stadia is because of id Software.
Yeah, id Software is a pretty good dev team. So.
Come on, guys, let's push this. Yeah! Oh, I got my ult right at the thing. That has to be play of the game. Come on, tell me that's play of the game. I clutched that for the whole team.
Christ, you blew that thing.
I clutched that.
You did it.
Damn it!
You saved the world.
Victory!
Whatever. Bad Brad did it good.
Of course, a selfie.
Okay.
How's the like Overwatch community nowadays? I know you just got back in, but like I'm saying, like I kind of stopped paying attention after it went up shit's creek.
I don't pay attention too much. The only times I pay attention is when, I guess, when something controversial happens.
So like every 5 seconds.
It's not that often.
Because like the last time I was paying attention to it was like I don't even know. Like I think a year ago happened, and everyone was just very bitter about everything. I don't even know what happened. It's just the community surrounding Overwatch is just kind of
like the people who bitch about rebalancing and patches. Those people don't matter, so I don't care. But there's a few things like the people who. Like, first and foremost, I have a few complaints. Like, first off, I don't like that Blizzard tried to retcon the fact that D.Va was a professional StarCraft player. I'm like, they said that she's a professional at some other game, and I'm like, no, just make it StarCraft. Why do you have to retcon that? Like, I don't understand the reasoning for doing that. But in any case, like, I thought that was a dumb choice. One of the changes I thought was going to be controversial that really wasn't was the whole Tracer thing. Actually, the first controversy. I should be specific. The first
What was
controversy.
what was the Tracer thing?
Here's what I'm saying. I should be specific. The first controversy with Tracer, the whole booty thing.
Yeah.
From before the game
I
came
remember
out.
that.
That was dumb, and I loved how Blizzard handled it, where they made it like a pinup afterwards. Like, I was like, that was smart. That's funny. The other one was, I wouldn't call it a controversy, but like when they came out and said that Tracer was gay, I'm like, I thought that was going to get a lot more heat from the the people who are bigots essentially, but no.
I had no idea Tracer was gay.
They revealed in the comic series, they revealed her significant other. They basically revealed her girlfriend.
Yeah.
And I remember that was a big deal. A lot of people shared it, and they were like, I knew it. There was more like people going, I knew it. I knew she was gay. Like all these things. But I thought there'd be a lot more hate from the people who are, bigots.
Yeah, if people would just hate on gays, they're idiots.
Exactly.
Hey, you love who you love. I'm no one to judge.
But there was one. I know there was a bit surrounding the stuff that came out about Soldier being gay. This is gonna sound controversial to say, but I don't agree with it because I always saw Soldier as being dad. He kind of is still dad, but like I was just like that one came out of nowhere for me. With Tracer, it was hinted, but like with Soldier, it's like, where did this come from? Like there was no like build up for it. They just decided that character was like that. And you know what? In the long run, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm totally fine with it. If they want to make him gay, fine. That's totally fine by me. I just wish there was more character development around it. Like I said, with Tracer, you could pretty much get that vibe from Tracer, but with Soldier, it just seemed kind of out of left field. It's like I'm more upset that they didn't spend the time to try to expand it. But at the same time, I'm also an advocate for trying to normalize stuff like that. Like, I hate it when TV shows, when you know which one's the gay character, because you can tell just by the way they act, because it's usually stereotypical. I hate it when shows do that. But like, there are some shows where a character is just gay, and it's just part of their character, and it's like, whatever. I prefer that much more, because then it makes being gay normal, which it should be. As somebody who has several close friends who are gay or bisexual or whatever, like most of my close friends are, I want them to feel just as normal as I would.
Yep.
And all right.
And yeah, so
we weren't done. We were done. It's not like I was trying to shut you down or anything.
I'm done though. I'm done.
I'm sorry, man. Anyone who's gay in the audience, I apologize.
Oh my god.
But I have, on another note, I have some pretty positive information. So I won't get into stuff, but I a couple weeks ago, you guys might have noticed that I might have been a little out of it when I was streaming.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, and I'll explain what it is. So on the day after my birthday, Monday the 8th, I had to go visit my doctor, and he gave me some news, like not some, it was kind of shocking news, but it kind of expected. I kind of knew it was coming, but in any case, he basically immediately put me on a new diet, because I've been overweight for a long time, and I've needed it. So it was, of course, making a drastic change like that screws with your blood sugars. So I was feeling a lot more down than I normally would. It was to the point where I had a thought, I'm like, oh my god, do I now not like doing the things I like to do? Do I not like streaming? Do I not like doing these videos anymore? And when I said to myself, when I stopped caring about that, that's when I would stop. But it was just a fleeting moment that I had from drastically making a lifestyle change like that. So, and then the next stream I was totally fine. But like, it was just like, it just hit me, and I didn't know how to properly feel about it. So So now that, in any case, this new diet I've done, it's called the South Beach diet. It's basically, I like to say it's keto on crack. Because it is. No carbohydrates, so no bread. No high sugar food, so no fruit. Mostly vegetables that don't have high glucose or carbs. So, so no carrots, no potatoes, anything like that.
Ah, dang.
And lean and unbreaded meats. So, thank God, because I love chicken. Chicken's like my favorite food, so I wouldn't be able to give that up.
Definitely.
I mean, fried chicken's my favorite type of chicken, but I can give that up if it means I can still eat grilled chicken. In any case, I've been on this diet for 2 weeks. I went to see my doctor again this Monday, and we weighed me, and I have lost 24 pounds.
Nice.
Congrats.
And he was like, I was like, so am I doing all right? He's like, I'm very happy. I'm like, why? He's like, you've lost 24 pounds. I'm like, oh my God, really? So for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm going to be able to get down to a healthy weight. My first goal is I want to get under 400 pounds. Yes, I am that big. If I can get under that, though, like, if I can manage what I've managed so far in just 2 weeks, imagine what I can manage in, like, a month, 2 months, 3 months. So my first goal is to get under that, and then the next goal is I want to get under 300, then under 250, and then my main goal is get under 200. The weight I should be at for my age and height is 170. So yeah, I am grossly overweight, and I have been for a long time. So, but this is the first time I've taken weight off, and I've kept it off, and I feel like I could continue to take weight off. So, as long as I stick to this diet, this plan, which actually, I thought dieting would be hard. It's not that difficult. Like, there are days where it's hard, but, like, honestly, it's not as difficult as it was making it out to be.
Yeah, like, the main thing with dieting is you have to sort of, you know, like, I've been seeing a nutritionist because I'm also overweight. Like, the main thing is, like, you have to just know when to limit, you know? Like, that's the main thing.
It's not just that, too. It's also, like, knowing what you shouldn't, like, what I shouldn't be eating. Like, the thing is, the first day I went on this diet, I'm like, what am I, like, when I have a busy day, like, when I have a work day, I'm eating breakfast quickly. I don't have time to make a big breakfast, so I would usually doing something like cereal, bagel, something.
Same.
That is what was killing me. All that bread. And on top of that, I also ate a lot of stuff that was bad for me that I shouldn't have eaten. Like a lot of sweets and stuff. And I knew that I would have to stop that eventually, but yeah, and honestly, a lot of that stuff has not been hard for me to give up, because on the flip side, even though I can't, you know, even though something that's really been hard for me to give up is chocolate, because I fucking love chocolate. I'm a chocoholic. When I look at it, there's diabetic chocolate, which is 97% cocoa, dark chocolate. I already like dark chocolate. That stuff's got like no sugar in it. I can still eat that.
It'll keep you up forever.
The thing I have to do with this diet compared with the last time is I can't let myself slip, because the problem is I would start that way. I'd be like, oh, I can eat diabetic chocolate because it's got like no sugar in it, but I would eat as much as I would used to eat in terms of like sweets before, and then I just went back and say, well, why am I eating this? I might as well just eat the thing I want anyways. So now I'm just like, if that's on occasion, like something like chocolate's on occasion. No, let me put it this way.
I'm not saying not like eating chocolate every day. It's like you kind of.
Oh yeah. And I wasn't eating.
All I was saying is it has like a shit ton of caffeine.
Yeah, and what I meant to say too is like, I wasn't eating chocolate every day, even when I was bad. But when I would eat a lot of it, just for example, because I really liked it. Because when you eat something you like, because you want to eat it. So that was my philosophy. But now I'm just like, if something's gonna be a treat, I want it to be something I feel like I earned. So, just for example, when I found out I lost the weight, I decided I'm gonna have a keto bar, which is basically it's a piece of chocolate that has 1 gram of sugar, no carbohydrates, and it just tastes like chocolate. I think this one actually was a brownie. which was amazing because I love brownies. But yeah, it's just knowing my limits and knowing not to overdo it. So and that's been
that's super awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
really
sorry
good.
if I was talking over you.
no, that's fine. It just for the like I said, for the biggest thing is for the first time in my life, I'm able to take off weight, and I have the feeling I'll be able to keep it off. Like, this is the first time. Like every other time I've tried to diet or lose weight, I always felt it was inevitable. Like I was just gonna go back to what I liked harder. But this is the first time I feel like, holy shit, this is actually working. It's not all just smoke and mirrors and shit like that. I thought for a long time, I can't do it. I won't be able to do it. Like, there's no way I'll ever be able to lose weight. I just have to accept that I'm going to be a big guy forever, and that'll probably kill me by 50. But now now for the first time in a long time, I don't have those thoughts in my head anymore. I feel like this is doable, and I don't have to die at 50. I know it sounds kind of grim to think that way, but that's how I thought. I'm just like, well, maybe that's just the way it's gonna be.
No, it's yeah. No,
It's okay.
I've had those feelings also.
Yeah. So,
Oh my
this
God.
TF2 gameplay you're doing.
So yeah, back to Overwatch. Back to Overwatch.
I had to break the tension.
Back to Overwatch.
Yeah,
I was
no,
doing
yeah,
okay. If I lose this one, I'm gonna switch over to doing like Lucio Ball or something because it's funny. I was doing just fine, and then I started talking about serious shit, and now I'm doing bad.
That Twister is a spy!
God damn it. So who is that Mr. Krabs looking gentleman?
Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs.
He wants money. Arr, I want money.
I heard myself.
Not too well. Why?
Oh my god. I feel it now, Mr. Krabs.
If anyone wants any,
now, Mr. Krabs.
Okay. By the way, for
if
real.
anyone wants shitty jokes, I'm the guy.
By the way, for real, well, you're gonna be fighting Nightman because he's the meme lord.
Yeah. And then there's Rye Guy whenever he's in here.
Yeah, the
yeah.
master of bad puns.
No, yeah, I know. Raga is.
My joke sucks. I can't make a joke to save my life.
It's all
I
good,
just
man.
piggyback everybody else.
I had to leave like once just because I couldn't like handle it.
It's like, oh, this is too painful. Is that what it was?
Yeah, that's what it was.
I just stay super quiet and embarrassed.
Actually, I had to do something else, but I used that as an excuse.
I do remember. I did like that one video where he's just using ranger keys while making puns and just shooting.
Yeah, that's his most popular video too, or one of his most popular. What was I gonna say? Shit, I lost my thought. Lost my train of thought. Damn it, it's gone. Well, whatever. It'll come back eventually.
Medic!
Medic!
God
I
damn
need
it.
healing.
Where's that mercy when you need it?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm not playing as Genji. I require healing. Stop dying, Genji.
Medic is doing this touchdown.
Medic!
Oh no, that's behind the shield. That hit
It's
no
fine.
one.
It's fine. Oh, I lost an arm. Oh no.
That hit absolutely no one.
How many
I am
characters do they
fully
have so far?
charged!
Oh shit! You know what I just realized, Nightman?
Yeah.
This weekend is the JoJo Saturday finale, and
Nice.
I'm gonna be at Con Bravo, so I'm gonna miss it.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah, you can-
record it.
Sucks.
Record it.
I mean, you can just watch it online anytime.
Yeah,
you
I'll
want.
watch it on Crunchyroll later. So for anybody who doesn't know, the finale of Part 5 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is going to be an hour-long episode on Saturday. And oh my god, this might be the best part of JoJo.
I'm waiting on like the English dub for it to come out.
Oh, for part 5?
Yeah,
Have you seen the dubs of the other parts?
I have.
I need to watch them. They're on Netflix now.
Yeah.
But man, like part 5, I could see why it's Japan's favorite part of JoJo. Like it's really fucking good.
Probably why it took forever to come out.
I will say though, part 4 is still my favorite because it's just so goddamn fabulous.
All right,
I like.
you know, I'm the only guy who doesn't know what a JoJo is, honestly.
It's a story.
I know what it is. I know what it is.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I never like watched the anime or.
It's just
whatever,
ridiculous. That's the part. That's the thing about it.
I think the only episode I saw is the guy who could turn people into babies. I'm just like, what the fuck
what?
am I watching?
Yeah.
Wait, which
I
one
was
was that?
kidding.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, you can't do anything to me, Jotaro. You're just a child. And then he's like, and I love how Jotaro's like, I don't even need my stand to do this to you.
One of his stands.
Oda.
Like, all I can gather from the internet is that it's Earthbound the anime.
I
All I see
mean,
is big muscly men just screaming a lot.
the easiest way I can say it is it's about metrosexually muscly men fighting each other with psychic ghost powers.
Yeah.
And also and every villain has to do something with time. That's the only thing you need to know.
And Diamond is Unbreakable is basically Persona 4.
Listen, part 4 of JoJo's has nothing to do with Persona 4. It's just a story about where a bunch of teenagers go to find a murder. Shit.
Love that.
When Nightman posted.
Oh, yeah, Zero, whenever you're done, you should probably check out the Median Dang Memes. You might like this joke.
No. What the fuck is that?
Some Christian bullshit.
JoJo's a... Oh my god.
JoJo's Bible Adventure.
No.
Cute.
I'm a fucking Christian. I find this offensive.
Araki should sue. I actually said that on Twitter.
I'll say this though, the character on the right, not enough muscle. That's not a JoJo character.
Oh, you're... Oh, did you
To
post
be
it?
fair, though, they got a little slimmer as the parts went on.
Yeah, they started off... Because of the series started in the 80s, they all started off, like, big and muscly, but, like... I think my game froze, because it's not loading past this.
Yeah, it's been loading for a while.
I'll give it a sec. If it doesn't move in the next minute, I'll stop it and reload it.
Hello, goddamn Nightmare. What the hell can you find these?
But,
Finding what?
Not
Oh,
safe for
memes?
work.
Oh, damn Boro.
man, you go to... Man, Gelburu is where it's at.
Hi-oh!
Damburu is a tradition between me and a couple friends. Let's just say that.
I just look on Twitter.
Man, just go to rule34.xxx. Wait. I didn't mean to say that.
Looking it up.
no.
Okay.
No, that's not.
Hello.
Make sure
That's
safe
not a
search is
territory I
on.
want to go to.
Make sure safe search is on.
Nah, I'm good.
Anybody who's listening on their phone, hey Siri, look up Konosuba Fudanari.
No.
Thank God my watch did not pick that up. It was said out loud.
Oh,
to everybody.
okay, Google, look up... Oh, wait, my phone's activating. Oops.
Fuck!
Okay, Google, search for Konosuba Aqua Big Dick.
What? No! No!
Alright, this isn't loading. I'm gonna close it.
Who the hell is
Actually,
that?
thank God Brother Kirby's not here because he would be like, Aqua's trash. I have to yell at him for that.
She's useless, but...
She's useless, but she's funny. So.
I love how, like, nothing she does works. Nothing.
Yep.
Absolutely nothing. Except the time she had to purify water. That's the only thing I know, and that worked. And all she did was scream the entire time.
There's actually one time to shine in, like, Season 2, but I'm not going to spoil that.
Yeah, I've only been watching clips. I want to watch the show, though, for sure.
Yeah. You definitely be doing yourself a disservice by not watching Konosuba. It's great.
Are both seasons dubbed?
The second season's dub is coming out. They just
Okay.
announced that.
Okay, good. Because I've seen clips in I just can't stand Aqua in Japanese.
But Aqua in Japanese is Akame.
What's that mean?
Akame got killed.
Oh. Alright, I better only open
There
these
we
2
go.
loot boxes I got.
Is that that? Seriously?
Yay, loot boxes!
Ooh. I got an endorsement loot box? Shit.
Nice.
You can get a loot box from getting endorsements? That's awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Alright.
Nice.
Ooh, I got something.
Oh, what is
I
it?
got a skin for
What's in the box? What's in the box?
which I
Must know the
accidentally
box.
put. I got a spray for Torbjorn. I got a emote for Anna.
Hmm.
I kind of want
Jesus
to.
Christ, I can hear
I'm
myself
equipping
in the
that.
background.
P.S. Darkness is best girl.
Is she the one that like? Is she the one that's a masochist?
Yes.
Oh, I've seen the memes for those.
Oh, I got a victory pose. Oh my god, this is the most awesome victory pose.
Victory!
Bird is ready to launch. Burb is ready to launch.
Bird's the word.
Don't
Oh, now
you
that song's
start.
You know about the bird.
No.
Shut up. Shut up.
Please,
Shut
no.
up. Shut up.
Gotta sing it. Gotta sing it.
Okay, we're gonna play some. We're gonna play some Lucio Ball
Bird is the
because
word.
I haven't
Oh, you
played
got it.
Lucio Ball in a while. And I miss playing Lucio Ball because this is the only time of the year you can, other than the anniversary. So this is the game in the game, and they dropped me into a game where I'm losing.
Basically Call of Duty for me.
Makes sense.
Seems legit.
Fuck spawn camping bastards.
Duty calls. Boring. Boring.
Calling for duty. Anybody got toilet paper?
Balling for duty. Shit. Damn it! They scored again.
So this is like a soccer mini game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I got a crossover, kind of in the not safe for work.
Waiting. Oh god.
Okay.
They scored again. Jesus. Yeah, this is going terribly.
Is the game like literally called Lucio Ball, or that's just
Yeah.
like a pet? Oh, that okay, fine. I thought it was like a cute fan nickname or some shit, because that sounds so stupid. It you know, whatever.
They scored again. Okay.
Not stupid. I mean, like it sounds like something that a fan would come up with.
I'm leaving that until another Lucio Ball match opens up. Don't put me in the same game, please.
And get put in the same game.
Yeah, this is a different game, it looks like. But this game's still... The players are still losing. I hate that. I hate that people do that. They just leave when they're losing. It's like, play through the fucking
Yeah.
game. 'Cause then the rest of us
No matter
have to
what
play.
game you go to.
I love when they like get penalized for that kind of crap.
They should.
Yes.
I think Street Fighter started doing that when people would rage quit. They don't get no points.
Yes, I definitely remember that.
Remember Brawl?
Mm-hmm.
That was the
Brawl,
That
you
was-
kind
that was an experience.
of. Brawl was basically the one time where I can't blame you for rage quitting because the online was so bad.
No, it's just like there were people who committed to it, and then everyone else just like it was people's jobs to just not do anything.
Ah, I see.
then they had to fix it with Wii U and 3DS by like forcing that you like move a specific amount of times in order to not get kicked out.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I mean, it makes sense considering it's a fighting, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't know. Sometimes you just want to dick around.
Yep.
But like not like meat, like with friends or like some shit or I don't know. Maybe with friends they allowed it. I don't remember. All I remember is like putting down the controller because I had to eat some dinner, and like I was like kicked out of a match even though I wasn't. Like, for some reason, like I was playing against. I assumed someone who did not have thumbs because this person was not KOing me whatsoever. Like he was not attacking me.
Why do they always hit the ball first?
But he was moving around and he was kind of I don't know what he was doing. He was moving around, shielding constantly, taunting a little bit.
Oh,
so like
useless like a dirt block. I don't know why that's your name, but hello.
And you
What
can't
is it,
just
Minecraft?
Oh, it's funny. We were just talking about Aqua.
Oh.
So anyway, you couldn't just quit in Smash for Wii U. You had to like see the match through to the end, or else your like score would go down. I didn't want to have that, so I put the controller down, made myself some I knew like a 30-second Pop-Tart, and I got booted out because like I think the message said approximately something like this. Hey, we don't want any spamming, so you have to move around. This is just a warning or some shit. I don't exactly remember, but I love how I don't know. I could be misremembering, but like it was something approximately.
And yeah, things are going well. We're having a good time talking about random stuff like Smash and Konosuba.
And useless Aqua.
Oh,
You know,
hey,
funny
Squirtle.
enough, I had Aqua and Cosmo wrestle in Fire Pro Wrestling, and Aqua won.
What?
Yeah, Aqua won a wrestling match against Cosmo on one of my streams.
That's funny. Yeah, you do those custom Fire Pro stuff, don't you?
I do.
Go check out the Nightman39 live on Twitch.
Thanks for the plug.
For wrestling.
Wrestling and sometimes whatever game I'm playing.
Rosslyn.
I gotta find time to stream.
Rosslyn, not
Ooh,
wrestling.
useless like a dirt block. Thank you for following.
Nice.
Yeah, so
It's like hearing myself in the past.
I know.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Time travel.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna.
Am I time
lower
cop?
Uh,
Sorry, give me a sec. Yeah.
It's okay.
Doctor Who.
Someone's working for Time Force. What?
I'm
What?
Kamen Rider ZO. I'm Deno.
Time
Yes.
Force. Time Force reference is everyone is acceptive of Time Force.
Because
I
Time
need-
Force was one of the best seasons of
I
Power
need to
Rangers.
sit down and watch that show.
Yes.
Time Force is actually, in my opinion, is actually pretty overrated.
It's funny. I tried watching it, and after 5 episodes, I really couldn't get into it.
Really?
So I initially dropped it, but I might give it another chance.
No, you should definitely give it another chance. It's actually pretty good. I'd say it's one of the better
Yeah.
seasons. It's just are there any other Power Ranger seasons that you haven't watched?
I dropped Lightspeed Rescue because I wasn't into it either.
Lightspeed was boring.
You did an entire video game review of it, and you didn't even finish the series.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, how do you know that?
It's like what? I
Wait.
watched your YouTube channel. What the fuck are you talking about?
Wait, you watch Zero's YouTube channel?
Wait, I have a YouTube channel?
That's
What?
weird.
God damn it, Genji.
Yeah, I like Lightspeed just because of how middle of the road it is.
I mean, I know what happens because I've seen videos on it, but
Don't
like,
mess with Carter Grayson.
this is fucking Carter Grayson, man.
Yeah,
That's-
BA.
That's
Yeah,
the main
but, like-
reason why I wanted to watch the show, but I was like, I don't know, I guess I just found the whole rescue premise kind of boring. But
My problem with Lightspeed is that the other 4 Rangers kind of sucked.
I need to give it another chance.
Kind of.
Well,
Yeah.
really, like, I think Dano was alright. I liked Green. I forgot what his name is.
Joel.
Joel. I like Joel.
Green.
Their plot.
I forgot his name. Blue just wanted to fuck a mermaid, and Kelsey was crazy. That's it. That's
I'm
her
sorry.
personality.
Kelsey made no sense to me for that whole thing because all she did was rock climbing. I don't know
Yeah.
where you get the whole rescue thing with that.
You
Yeah,
get
that's
to scaling buildings.
Yeah, I guess there's that.
Why would they put a?
Oh, I scored a goal.
In a
Nice.
uh,
Oh, this is waiting for
rescue
players.
team.
That
Doesn't
too.
make any sense.
Yeah.
Like every other thing makes sense. You know, I mean, kinda. Even though they gave the fire truck to Blue, I think. Did they? No.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think
Can't
so.
remember.
It's been a while since I've seen Lightspeed.
Years.
I think I rewatched it like 2 years ago. Still kind of holds up. Not, I mean, it's definitely one of the weaker seasons, but it's not Turbo shit show. It's not Super Mega Force bad. It's very middle of the road, but it's.
I think the problem with Lightspeed, it kind of came off the heels of Lost Galaxy, which was a really popular season. So.
Yeah.
Depending on who you ask, it's not really necessarily popular. I mean, right after In Space, like a shit ton of people drop ship.
What's a season you guys think is underrated?
I'd say
For me-
Wild Force.
For me, it's Jungle
Samurai.
Fury.
No.
Samurai for me.
Samurai.
Yeah.
That's an unpopular opinion there. I gotta
Samurai
say.
wasn't bad. But then again, I haven't seen Shinkenger.
You shush. Samurai
No,
made
I
me
won't
quit PR for a little while. I'm not kidding.
Samurai.
Have you seen
Can't get into the
Shinkenger?
other ones.
I've been meaning to for forever.
Oh, okay. So you don't just hate it because it's just Shinkenger.
Oh no, I hate it because I just didn't like it because it made me it
Too
was a
much-
shit show that
Too much puns.
made me quit the franchise.
It's Shinkenger, but with puns. There you go.
Hey guys,
Hey,
I like
Doom.
the theme.
Hey.
Hey, dude.
And in an hour in, Doom shows his face.
I had to work.
Finally.
That's cool.
That's
We're-
I don't know,
we were
I-
just-
I think.
Doom,
Sorry, go ahead.
most underrated Power Ranger season in your opinion?
Oh, dude, most fucking underrated?
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta turn my fucking actual volume down. It's cranked right now. Oh, that's fucking tough.
I said Jungle Fury, and
And that's around the time I
Not
stopped
bad.
watching.
Jungle Fury is
then
not
again-
underrated. Everyone knows about Jungle Fury.
yeah, but I feel
uh,
like a lot of people passed it up when it first came out.
Are you
What-
just
I-
basing that on the Disney Brain video?
No, I don't even watch Disney. Well, I watch some Disney Brain, but no, I
I'm
didn't
saying,
even
like-
read that.
No, I'm saying that's the title of his retrospective. Jungle Fury, the most underrated season of Power Rangers.
I mean, even when I liked it, maybe it's not underrated anymore, but when I first got into it, I remember people saying, "Really, you like Jungle Fury?" I'm like, "Why? What's wrong with it?" They're like, "It's okay, I guess." I'm like, "It's
I
really
don't think the
great."
concept is that bad, to be honest with you. I think it's a fine concept.
I'm
Yeah,
like, it's really great. It's maybe I like it more because I did martial arts, so I get the whole animal shit with martial arts. But I don't know, I just I really enjoyed it, even though Casey always sounds like he's out of breath because he's trying to hide his accent.
What's the
Well,
fucking
Yeah.
that's the majority of the Disney actors.
What's
You know
the
he was
fucking
on,
season with the Silver Ranger and the Cobra tattoo?
Lightspeed.
Lightspeed
That's,
Rescue.
Lightspeed Rescue.
Thank you, Lightspeed Rescue. That's my answer because I actually really fucked with Lightspeed Rescue. I thought the theme song was pretty weak. The actual show itself, I thought had a lot of cool branching path story shit. because you had the whole Silver Ranger thing, which is really what brought the season together.
Titanium.
Whatever. Titanium is the Metal Ranger. Does it matter? I don't have a...
The American only Ranger, too.
I'm 27 years old, and I pursue women and music.
Oh my God,
I'm
you
sorry
babby.
that Power Rangers isn't in my immediate lexicon of memory.
Also, Jungle Fury had the Spirit Rangers. Those were US. So.
Yeah.
I like those.
Actually, I'd say a lot of stuff after In Space is probably underrated, because a lot of it's really good.
I think we're
know
gonna
a
get
lot of
some.
people love that mainline franchise.
Guys,
People are gonna hate me for this, but I think Mystic Force is a little bit underrated. I think it gets a lot more.
No, it's not.
Sorry, useless.
TJ likes Mystic.
Useless, like a dirt block. Friend you on what? What, on PS4?
I'm gonna get some flack for this, but I do really like Wild Force.
What are you talking about? Wild Force
alright.
is great.
It wasn't bad.
I need to watch more of this shit.
A lot of people kind of crapped on it when it came out, I think.
It's not the best season out there, but like it has some good ideas going for it.
I think the problem is it followed Time Force. Like,
Cole and Taylor are definitely interesting characters.
Yeah.
And you know, everyone else is kind of a meh character, honestly.
Yeah.
Put
see that.
Kendall. Put Kendall.
I did like Max though. Max was pretty fun.
All right, who's dying?
Me, sorry.
It's all good.
Stop dying,
and
you
Max,
coward.
Max is fucking annoying. But
Max was my favorite character.
Yeah, I like Max.
I'm trying to think, because I know a lot about. I know some about a lot of these seasons. If I had to pick two that I will never watch. Sorry, this goddamn pen, dude. Oh.
Avoid Overdrive like the plague, please.
No, the two that I absolutely am going to avoid knowing next to nothing about besides just watching like the Linkara videos where he's asking you to turn off that pesky ad block would probably be Mystic Force and whichever one had the fucking shitty owl and the dog and the cat person.
What?
What?
The fucking shitty robot owl.
SPD? Oh, no.
No.
Time Force. Time Force.
There we go, Time Force.
Oh,
I was gonna say Mystic Force had the cat person.
Yeah.
Jinjo or whatever his
Did
name
Mystic
was.
Force have the dog person?
No,
that
SPD.
was SPD. They had the dog.
Oh wait, you're talking about Cat Manx. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
no,
SPD.
Yeah, she's an SPD. She's the
awesome.
Orange Ranger.
No, she's not the Orange Ranger.
No.
She's
the Cat Ranger.
Cat
sorry.
Ranger.
Who is
It's all
orange?
it all sounds like horrible trash to me, and which is weird because then again, I like the one where it's just we need teenagers with attitude. So.
Well, I mean, to be honest, SPD is a fan favorite of the Disney era, so.
Yeah, it is like one of the
course.
best seasons. It is like honestly.
Yeah. My advice is avoid Overdrive, Megaforce, and Ninja Steel like the plague.
Oh yeah.
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 See, the
yeah,
thing is, I don't think Ninja Steel was that bad. I think people overreacted with that one.
I just think that season is pure filler.
Which one is Ninja Steel? Hold on.
The last season.
Wait,
That's the more recent one before Beast Morphers.
Now I'm gonna base this.
What the heck is a
I'm gonna base this
Beast Morpher?
solely off the look
Current
of what the
seasons.
Rangers look like.
Current season.
It's a beast that morphs. There you go.
Oh no! Oh god, those costumes are trash.
Basically a furry.
Ah, fuck.
For
But anyway.
for Ninja Steel, I don't. The only
Can I
one I
answer?
like is the Blue Ranger's helmet.
Mm.
That's it. Everything else looks god awful. It's
Can I
like it's like a big shuriken, and it's got depth to it.
That's
That's like the idea.
well, the
for
Sentai was
entire-
called Shurikenger, so
No, it was Shuriken Sentai
Shuriken.
Ninja.
Ninja, whatever, you know what I
Keep
mean.
in mind again, I love women, so and I like football.
What kind of women?
Hey, Doom, I don't know if you know this, but there are women who like this stuff too.
Yeah.
Not that much.
Will you just let me take the piss out of one thing? Taking the piss out of everything I've ever tried to do.
A friend of mine's girlfriend.
Can I answer the goddamn question now?
No,
Sure.
hold on, Zero. You ruined the mystique of Zodiac Escobar and all of Ecuador. You're a monster.
Doom, I live to turn down all your jokes.
We're still on Ecuador.
Oh God.
We were
Oh,
never
not
not
again.
on Ecuador. We were never.
No.
You know what's funny? You know who would fuck with you on the Ecuador joke? Tumor GX, because he was the one who came up with the line. A character just says Ecuador for no reason in our Angel Beats parody we did.
Is that what spawned the podcast? The joke on your stream about the podcast?
Ecuador. Like, it's a character I voice too. It's just some nerdy guy who says Ecuador for no reason. I don't know why.
Is that what spawned the joke on the fucking stream that one night? Because that was so fucking great.
Yeah, I think it was. Can I answer my question now?
Yes.
No.
Can I answer the question now? Okay, so I actually, I mean, I get why people don't like it, but you know, I actually kind of like Force what it is.
Mystic
I
Force?
think people, yeah.
Yeah, Mystic Force. I kind of liked it too.
CJ loves
Then
Mystic
again, I was
Force.
into that magic-y shit.
I don't like that
Mystic
magic-y
Force.
shit. but-
Mystic Force kind of bored me.
I thought
Like,
Mystic
people
Force
say-
was okay. I really
like,
like
people-
Chip.
People say Mick is insufferable. Nick is insufferable. He's not that bad. There are
He's-
some worse
Yeah.
Red
I
Rangers
think-
out there.
I
I
just
think the
thought
problem with Nick is that the plot got too obsessed with him.
I don't find Nick
Yeah.
insufferable. I just found like a lot of the shit with him was just not good. Like,
Low-key, though, it's a dope-looking Megazord.
oh yeah, the Mystic Force
What?
Megazord. It's a dragon
yeah,
that turns
yeah.
into a Megazord. It's
That's my
amazing.
favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Like, the actual Megazord with the big fucking yellow wings and shit, and the dope-ass looking sword with the helmet. I actually think that's kind of a nice aesthetic for a
Also
Megazord.
the way it combines.
Oh, hi, Oni.
Oh,
Oni.
Oni. Oni,
Oni.
most underrated Power Ranger season in your opinion? Go.
Down Thunder.
No, it's not.
Really? That's my
No,
favorite.
it is
No,
not.
it's
That's his
not.
opinion. Let the man have his
Not
opinion.
underrated, honey.
Wait,
I mean,
It's,
what was
okay,
it?
it's not underrated, but it's hovering towards like almost near the middle in terms of it. If you
Yeah,
had, if
People
you had
like
to have a
Starfighter.
percentage, I'd say about 45%.
I'd 45%
Starfighter
of
was
what?
Great, though.
Well, that's low. Okay.
Real talk, why does Zeo have, like, one of the dopest Megazords?
Which one?
Which Megazord?
The one
Yeah,
with the
there's-
big Sphinx chest.
Oh,
You're talking
Zeo
about
Megazord.
the super or the super or regular?
It's funny.
right.
Both are really good.
It's funny. I
both
like
of
the
them.
Super Zeo Megazord better than the regular one.
I'm trying to remember which one the Super Zeo is.
It's the one where
It's
they mixed
the-
all the shapes.
Oh yeah. The fucking one that looks like a big bunch of Tetris blocks put together.
Yeah.
But the
yeah,
big-
pretty much.
Mhm.
With the big communism symbol in the center. Yeah, no thank you.
Oh God.
Wow.
No.
We get it. Okay. Doom, we get it. You're American.
America. Fuck
Why?
yeah.
Why? I said communism. I'm referencing Canada.
I know. You said communism.
Oh,
We get
God, I
it. You
forgot
hate
about-
the Russians. Move on.
I forgot about the fucking Zeo and that stupid tire Zord.
The battle
Oh,
wheel.
the
Yeah, what
battle
the hell
wheel.
was that?
One
Explain
season
this,
too
Santa.
early.
I love what
Rangers
Linkara.
make
I love what
Beyblade,
Linkara
that's
called
what
it, the hamster wheel.
You know, I find it funny that
I
Zeo-
like the hamster wheel. I don't understand why it's there.
I
Turn
find
off
it.
that pesky
History
ad
of
block.
voltage ventures has no set schedule.
History of Voltage Vengers has no set schedule. I've spent a lot of time. I had to go to Nana's house, put gas in the Prius, had to turn around and go to another gas station because they declined my card.
Oh God.
You know, I just find it funny that Zeo
He's
was
on a
the one
roll.
that had the racing game on SNES, despite the fact that one season later was based around cars.
Yeah.
Wait, is that true?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. It was Zeo had a Mario Kart clone, pretty much.
That's
A
fucking
shitty ass
hysterical.
Mario Kart clone.
Can we just agree that Turbo is objectively the worst?
I
No.
would agree, but
No.
the problem is Megaforce and Overdrive both exist.
Also, the last half.
the-
last
The
half
thing,
Turbo
the
is
thing,
crazy.
I don't agree with all the hate that Megaforce gets. It's bad, but it's not Overdrive bad. I hate it when people say it's worse than Overdrive because it's not worse than Overdrive. I'm sorry.
Yo, I forgot about
Okay.
the big pyramid Zord too in Zeo.
Pyramid.
Zeo might be underratedly the best.
I'm sorry. Overdrive, like Super Megaforce. Yeah, it's disappointing because they really fucked it up for the anniversary season. But
Well,
like,
they pissed all over the fan base.
but Overdrive is just, it's a struggle. It's an absolute struggle, and I fucking hate Dax.
That's how I feel about.
Shut up, Dax!
That's how I feel about Turbo though, because like
Old
Turbo,
news, Mr. H.
like Turbo's just garbage from start to finish. Like the movie sucks, and then the overall series isn't.
I
good
actually
either.
would argue that the Turbo movie is the better movie. Oh, I got to play the game. Shit.
Yeah, I kind of prefer that one.
Zero.
What did I get to play the game for? I just need to know. Oh,
You've piqued all of my interest now. I would like for you to explain the differences as to why you think the Turbo movie is the superior film.
because it's canon. Because it's canon,
which
and I
movie?
think that it brings back characters, and it follows the narrative of the franchise. Whereas the
It
Power
gives a middle
Rangers,
finger to the ending of Zeo, though.
Yeah, it does.
I
A
don't
giant
see
middle finger to
how.
the ending of Zeo. Because it... Basically, they were, like, setting up shit for Rita and Zed, and they just dropped it automatically.
Yeah, I think
So?
some behind-the-scenes drama happened.
Yeah, and we get that, and let's not forget, instead of getting Ivan Ooze saying lines like, the Brady Bunch reunion, we get a stupid fucking mole thing running around that you don't even understand that sucks.
I will say, though,
I still
Mighty
like the
Morphin-
first Power Rangers movie, but like I don't think it's good.
Looks like a Fraggle had sex with a Furby. I never want to see it.
Oh my
The first
God!
Mighty Morphin movie's not good, but at least it's fun to watch when you leave your brain on.
Oh my god! And don't even get me and Nightman started on Clash of the Red Rangers. That fucking piece
Oh
of shit.
yeah, we reviewed that shit.
What? By the way, when was the Red Ranger ever the coolest? Besides, like, OG Mighty Morphin season. Because after a while, the Red Ranger becomes useless anyway. There's always somebody that comes up
The
and is like,
SPD Red Ranger is
Carter?
really cool.
Carter Grayson was the only Lightspeed Rescue Ranger that wasn't useless. I'm gonna say that.
Carter Grayson's name comes up a lot, and I don't know anything about. Wait, was he the one whose dad was like dead or something?
No,
Yeah,
that's
That's SPD Blue,
yeah.
who became Red.
Carter Grayson's the one
that's-
who decided to shoot a giant monster just with his guns,
like
No,
a
no,
real
no.
American,
and also he won.
like a real American would.
Also,
He's
he-
the Chuck Norris of the Power Rangers.
He is the all-American
Oh.
Power Ranger, though.
he's basically the only
The
member of the
All-American
team
Power
that didn't
Ranger.
get captured all the time. Like his teammates had like at least 3 episodes of getting captured. That kind of annoyed me.
Who was that?
That was Lightspeed, and like the other 4 Rangers got captured in like 3 episodes, and I'm like, you guys suck.
And the only problem Carter Grayson had was there's that episode early on where they were talking about like him not following orders or something. But like
not-
it was like a
no,
really
It was like not being like exactly to the specifications of what he wanted. He was doing more of like a general job. And then he was like, dude, if you could have killed someone if you didn't listen to me exactly.
yeah.
You know what I think?
I feel like I've just been in this conversation this entire time, and I only said like maybe 3 or 5 fucking words.
That's
That's
okay,
because
Ernie, you're the last.
That's because
All of us know that.
you said Dino Thunder's underrated, so shut up.
I'm about to backhand you.
Hey, wait, isn't that the one
I
where
mean-
Tommy Oliver comes back with his shitty 2000s boy band hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that was a good season. I thought people liked it.
That's
Yeah,
also
I like it.
that's also the most powerful Tommy's ever been.
But okay. Reason why I said it is because I literally got back into Power Rangers via the middle of Ninja Storm. So forgive me for not catching up on every last fucking season after I watched In Space, and I was like, done.
I will say this,
Wait, you
though,
stopped after In Space?
Yeah, I literally stopped after In Space.
Oh, dude, I was never more hooked after In Space because Turbo almost completely killed it.
It's funny when it originally
In Space was
aired.
great.
When the show originally aired, Turbo's when I gave up. And I didn't go
Like,
back for a
literally
long
sick.
time. The only reason I know about previous stuff going forward that is my cousin was huge into Power Rangers for years and years and years. He had all the Megazords and stuff, and I would always be curious. I'm like, what the fuck is? I would be like, what the fuck is a Lost Galaxy? And all these
the
things.
best
I'm like,
theme song ever.
and then I realized it's the best theme song ever.
Thank you. Zero, you and I don't agree on a lot of things, but I still love you because of that reason. Also, am I the only one that thought when Power Rangers like became like government industries, it really started to get shitty?
I don't know.
Nah, it got shitty when Saban brought the franchise back.
Like, I don't know. Like, after a while, like, there were seasons where the Power Rangers were like, yeah, we're just like part of the world.
Even with the good Neo Saban seasons, like Dino Charge, I always had this feeling of like, it feels like this is very, very, like, parts of it very felt like they were like fabricated. You know
with all the fart jokes.
Like
That's Ninja Steel.
And that's the nice thing about that's the nice thing about Beast Morphers. I don't get that vibe. It actually feels like they're trying to do something
Dino Charge,
different.
There were? I don't remember.
I'm just saying, I like it better when a supreme being chooses them to be the Power Rangers versus like, hey, the Power Rangers are just like run by a corrupt government that's doing shady things to keep putties down. But because I thought that was cooler, man. Like, because when kids weren't getting their owls and couldn't go to Harry Potter World, I'm still sitting there like, well, I could still become a teenager with attitude and become a Power Ranger. But arguably, we were all too old to be believing in these things in the first place.
Objectively, some of the more shittier seasons like that, though.
Yeah.
I mean, some of us are Power Rangers, technically.
You know,
that's right, I am.
Anybody can be a Ranger.
I was about to say,
I
that was an underrated idea that was formed before Disney bought the franchise.
It's funny, Doom. You talk about how you preferred it when it wasn't a governmental thing, but technically you qualify the most out of any of us here. You've been in the army.
I know.
Yeah.
And
so if the army listen,
Ranger.
Doom. If the army called you up and said, "We got the secret project about morphing."
Morphex.
Dude, are you fucking kidding me? If the army calls me about anything and says they want to fucking use me for some sort of special testing, I'm doing it.
Because you can become a Power Ranger.
You're gonna be in like, Captain Animal shit.
Yeah, Donald, call me right now. I'll do some weird tests. I'll become a mutant. It'll be great.
Don't do it.
So
become another Deadpool.
Yeah, I'd be actually probably.
Okay,
I get shitty superpowers. Like, I really wouldn't get anything that makes me better. Like, because Deadpool's just cool, but I wouldn't get any like cool powers. I'd just be like, I can regrow my body. I guess.
I was gonna say, speaking of governments and Power Rangers, you might have already talked about it. There was just like one season that it never really happened because Disney bought out the franchise. That was actually what was the basis of Ninja Storm at that point.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about Hexagon?
Yeah, Hexagon. That's it.
Hexagon would not have worked because they planned to have like a bunch of Rangers running around, and Hurricaneger, the Sentai, didn't have that.
Yeah, that was supposed to tie up some loose ends and some shit. Even
Yeah.
though it tied up the loose ends in space. But,
It would have been over the budget. Let's just say.
Also, it was still in pre-production even while Disney owned it. So,
Yeah.
like Disney bought Power Rangers in middle of production of Wild Force, and then they were still planning Hexagon. It's just they decided to opt with a much more cost-effective solution, which was just to start everything from scratch.
I thought Wild Force was gonna be like the finale of the series until they decided to move to New Zealand.
It was.
Yeah.
It was, but like, and then like, whatever. It's like one of those things.
Yeah, but speaking of Ninja Storm, I gotta say though, it must be like an unpopular opinion, but I'm not too big of a fan of that one.
I loved it.
I just thought it was a little too comedic for my taste.
That's fair. Like, lots of people are turned off by that.
This is the most fun I've had all season.
Lothar is just like the best villain.
Lothar's the worst villain, but he's fucking good.
He's not. But you could take him seriously when he wants to like kill someone, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing.
Zero, I got a great question for you, by the way.
Yeah.
Out of everybody that frequents your streams, I want you to pick who the Power Rangers would be in your mind. We'll just Yeah, like who'd be your team of Power Rangers? Like, we'll base it off Mighty Morphin because it's the easiest one.
Yes.
Go on.
So I'd be the Red Ranger.
Obviously,
No shit.
Doom, you would be the Black Ranger.
I was thinking that because I honestly was like, I would be Zack or Johnny Young Bosch. Plus, I get that dope ass axe gun.
Let's see.
Because I think I know your Blue Ranger.
You left the spot open for Tommy. So
who's
you
my
kinda fucked
Blue
yourself.
Ranger? What?
I want to know where you're going with this because I have an opinion who I think your Blue Ranger would be.
I don't know.
Because I was gonna say Blondie would probably be your Blue Ranger.
He kind of would be. He kind of is a Blue Ranger.
In like all the best ways. Like I'm the Black Ranger in all the best and worst ways.
So I would probably make. Let's see. Since there's a shortage of women, I can't really like. Yellow's gonna have to be a guy like in the Sentai, so I would probably give. I'd probably make Riley yellow. And Kit, your default pink.
Yay!
Now, who's your green and white ranger? And you can also add other characters like Alpha and.
I probably make Nightman green and Oni white.
Awesome.
Ooh.
And
you want Oni? You would want Oni to be the one.
Now let's.
Ranger's badass, Oni.
Now.
And I'm Alpha because I'm fucking annoying.
I mean, that's what Rye Guy should be. Wait, I take it back. Rye Guy's Alpha. wait. No. Actually,
No. Rye Guy has to be Zordon.
No. Rye Guy is Skull, and Nightman's Bulk.
Oh.
No.
I think I prefer to be Green Ranger.
If I'm
Okay.
technically the White Ranger, does that mean I get the hot chick?
No.
Your wife is already default Pink Ranger.
Yeah.
Then I get the hot chick.
You get
Pink
the
Ranger's
only
not
one.
a chick.
Okay, and
Only chick.
for prosperity, CJ would be Zordon probably.
Yes.
Too much pink energy is dangerous.
He'd be like, "Fuck all you guys! I'm not giving you your powers anymore. Come on, Zordon, don't be a dick." No, I'm gonna be
No,
a dick.
I gotta go make meth. You guys don't deserve my power.
So it's just like the recent movie.
Oh!
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
You know, I rewatched that pretty recently.
Bryan Cranston, I love you, but you were not good at Zordon.
Yeah.
That movie still makes me laugh in the worst ways.
I actually like the movie. I don't know. I'm one of those idiots who still likes it.
I enjoyed
You're not an
it.
idiot for liking it. I just
No,
don't like
it's
it.
fine. Like after I left the theater, I couldn't tell if I hated it or not. Like I actually sat there and said, did I low key enjoy that? Although I still laughed when
This was my entire thing. My entire thing through the movie. I'm like, okay, backstory. This is good. All right. Hour in, we're still doing backstory.
Wow.
I was like, why has there been no team morph or any battles? What the fuck? I was like, a story's important. I get it. I want it to have a good story. That's part of the reason I like Power Rangers. But where's the fight scenes? Why is there no fight? Oh, last 20 minutes, there's a fight scene. That was incredibly short. And then there was the Zord fight, and I'm like, this lasted too long, and it was boring. And I was like, as soon as I finished that movie, I was like, that was
It's because I don't think Power Rangers doesn't really work as like an origin story.
Yeah.
They didn't have to do an origin story, though.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, they could have very well. Well, there would have been no setup, so that's why they probably wouldn't have been able to do it.
But I gotta say though, my big complaint about the movie was the beginning where they did a little jerking off joke.
Fuck, I
Oh,
remember
dude, that was the worst.
That was the dumbest thing I ever seen in a
It was,
theater.
yeah.
My buddy and I, when they show the Yellow Ranger getting killed, and then the mask comes off and it's that gross-looking fish thing. My buddy and I were in the audience on opening night. We just burst out laughing because we were like, "Okay, this looks bad."
An alien, yeah.
So some of those designs like look bad. Like the suits, I can't give the suits a pass anymore.
I don't mind the suits. They're just sci-fi.
I got 2 words for you: Krispy Kreme.
What the fuck was wrong with the First of all, y'all getting mad at fucking bullshit in a. It's a movie. There's always gonna be that shit.
Yeah, but it's a literal MacGuffin. The
So?
Krispy Kreme, it's a MacGuffin.
So the fuck?
Try the Krispy Kreme.
Power Ranger.
Like, that was like.
What did you expect?
Also, Billy was
Not
best
Krispy
ranger
Kreme.
in that movie.
Yes, Billy was the best ranger.
Billy's the
Yeah,
only
he
one that
was.
felt like a real character.
I like Trini though. I thought she was, good for what they were trying to do with her.
That version of Jason, he wasn't bland like the original version, so
He was bland in a different way though.
yeah.
I just
I
hate
mean,
how
like-
fucking shiny the suits are. Like they all just look like bullshit Iron Man suits.
I actually like the suits. I mean, they're different enough to.
The suits are
stand on
okay.
their own, but like
I don't
It's
mind
not-
the suits.
it's not Toku. It's definitely not Toku.
Like I think
It's
it'd be
not
fine
supposed
if,
to be, to be honest with you.
if
No,
it,
it's not. I'm just whatever.
if they made it a little less metallic and took out those god awful blue orbs in the center of their chest and made it like something that feels more like Power Rangers, like maybe a flat white.
so metallic armor from season 3.
Pretty, yeah, I guess so. But like
The
in
metallic
concept,
armor
they're
was
all
lame,
fine. I just don't like how.
Did
they
anyone
just-
get the joke or no?
No.
No.
Yeah, I got it.
You're the one guy who got it.
Yeah.
Look up what metallic armor actually is.
It's fucking glitter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So dumb.
And I don't mind Divatox in that movie. I just wish she looked more like Rita Repulsa.
Oh.
Am I the only one that felt that? I was like,
I'm sorry, but one of my favorite parts of the Turbo movie is when Divatox calls Rita.
That was actually a highlight.
Yeah.
oh
that-
yeah.
Yeah.
See, I just didn't like how bullshit. She just didn't look like Rita. She looked like something I'd seen already.
Yeah,
The
like
green
generic,
connection was a nice touch.
generic movie villain number 40.
Yeah.
And see,
At least
that's why I don't see the movie as ruining the end of Zio, because I think after the whole thing with their camper, I think like Zed and Rhea were just like, we need to go on vacation. They're like, this is too stressful.
Yeah, but they were doing that in Zio though.
No, in Zio they got kicked
Yeah,
out of
they
their
were.
house.
Yeah, but they were in their but
They're in their
like, killing it.
Winnebago.
They were still having their
Yeah.
honeymoon. I don't know. Fuck.
Yeah, they're in their fucking.
Hey,
They were like on their
Weren't they
like
on the run
grand.
from the Machine Empire at that in that?
Yeah, they were all
Yeah.
on the run from the Machine Empire to fucking Winnebago on like another planet.
basically,
The camper
basically, Rita and Zed were regulated to comic relief in Zio.
Yeah.
So
Oh, but it was so good.
Yeah.
It's like when Goldar and fucking Rito fucking lost their fucking memories and hung out with Bulk and Skull.
that was
Like-
good. Yeah.
And that
I
was-
love
I regret not buying a. By the way, I regret not buying a Sledge figure when the Dino Charge figures were out. I should.
That's
have
a
bought them.
I actually do have one of those. It's actually pretty good, but the paint job is kind of shit though.
Oh well.
So like, just wait for the Lightning collection.
Is there? I wonder if they're gonna make a Lightning one.
They're gonna have to. He's a
Yeah.
pretty. I'd say he's a popular villain.
I want a Mesogog one. I hope they fucking make a Mesogog.
Oh, me too.
That would be amazing.
Yes.
He's
yes.
one of my favorite villains.
Purely biased Dino Thunder fanboy agrees with you.
Oh yeah. Mesogog was one of the best villains. I gotta
I
say.
recently saw a video of somebody making a Mesogog mask.
Yeah,
I like-
I put that in media.
Yeah, you did, I guess, yeah. I was just like, man. I'm like, that's a sick looking mask.
Oh wait, Mesogog, yeah, that fucking guy. The guy who was nightmare fuel as a kid, but worked for being a villain because he was fucking
Yeah.
scary as shit.
Yeah, he also had that menacing voice. It sounded like this.
No, he sounded like this. No, shit.
Yeah, he
no,
just
he
sounded
was
like a
fucking-
raspy soft guy. We get it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I smoke too many cigarettes.
That
Okay.
idiot Lothor.
Yeah, pretty much.
I love it how you just shit talk Lothor.
And
Besides Zed, who's the best fucking villain?
what I loved is that even though he was menacing, his henchmen were still snarky, but they
Yeah.
would get away
Yeah.
with it. Like
Oh,
there
he'd
was
like,
one.
he'd like mind, mess them up or something, or like give them like
Yeah.
very severe headaches from.
Oh, wait,
Like
this
I love
guy
how
is
I love how
psychotic.
one of the villain ladies was like, "Sir, that would be a waste of your time." Which time better spent on stopping Tommy his new Power Rangers, and he goes, "Exactly the answer I was looking for."
Oh yeah. By the way, fuck Rancic. He's the worst of all time.
Nah.
Rancic- I-
Detox exists. Can't
Rancic was
My
pretty good.
favorite-
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
hate
I like Rancic.
Rancic sucks.
I especially liked it when they cured his mutations, and he had to wear one of those like early 2000s Hawaiian shirts
Pretty
with
much.
flames on it.
Oh yeah. When he cosplayed Guy Fieri, I remember that now.
My
Anybody
favorite,
And you're asking why I think he's the worst.
my favorite scene with Rancic is when he's trying to get Nadira. When Nadira is trying to date the Blue Ranger.
Oh
And,
yeah.
yeah. Like that entire episode is gold because like Rancic, like he's trying to kill the Rangers, but like he takes the monster aside and say, "Not the blue one." The entire episode.
And then he picks him up and
Comedy
dusts him off.
gold.
He's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "My daughter likes you.
Yeah.
I have to
Yeah.
treat you nicely."
Oh.
And the other Rangers are like, "What the fuck?"
Hey, you gotta give Lucas
Definitely
something
what
to
the
do, I
fuck.
guess.
Also, you can't disrespect Divatox like that. She really is probably one of the best villains of all time, and I do mean that.
You're joking, right?
She
Why?
did-
She
did more.
she accomplished the most.
Fucking more than anybody else did.
She
Bull.
accomplished
that?
the most, but that doesn't make her a good character.
No,
Yeah,
it doesn't
she
make her a
was
good
annoying.
character, but it makes her one of the best villains by default.
She
I
was
mean-
whiny though.
That makes her, yeah, she was lame, but it still makes her top like 5 by
Yeah,
default.
play the game.
I mean,
So-
Vengex is better though.
Yeah,
automatically,
Vengex was menacing, yeah.
I still think best of all time is Zed. No one's ever gonna persuade me on anybody better.
Does anybody here like Master Org? Because I do think Master Org had a pretty good backstory.
I do like Master.
Oh
Org.
no, yeah, he's a pretty
Yeah.
menacing dude actually.
Pretty menacing and complex, and
Yeah.
has that ties with Cole, so.
I mean, too bad he's just stuck with that Tommy Wiseau voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, he was pretty great.
Oh my god, I would love to have Tommy Wiseau voice over Master Org lines.
You are tearing me
God.
apart, Wild
No,
Boy.
he just does the lines, and I want to hear how they sound.
Me too. That's
Oh,
like,
fucking what the fuck was Lightspeed Rescue's villain's name?
there was a couple.
The gold guy, the cool guy.
The
first guy.
Diabolico.
Yeah, he was dope. I liked him. His son was a piece of shit. Fuck him.
It's not his son. It's Queen Banshira's son. His
that's
boss's
right.
son.
Yeah. I liked him though. I liked his aesthetic. And then he had the sexy Asian girl.
Who couldn't act for shit.
No, but then he also had that fucking dude with the giant nose and the handlebar mustache. It was blue.
Yeah, Jinxer.
Yeah, Jinxer.
I think Vengeance was already mentioned, but
Yeah, no, I mentioned it, but yeah, Vengex.
yeah.
Killed.
Vengeance
I
basically
am a
already
computer
won.
virus. Fear me.
Vengeance basically already took over before the show even begins. So, there you go.
Trakina sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trakina was just an Astronema clone. That's just
She
it.
was okay, actually. I don't mind her.
Astronema.
Astronema from in space.
Like,
Yeah, I don't remember
the
what she
second,
actually looks like.
Though I do like the fight between her and Astronema. Well, even though it's technically Corona, she's technically Corona at that point. I love how she goes back into being Astronema and she fights her.
Wasn't she already
Yeah.
a ranger by then?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was. Basically took over for Kendricks.
I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, I like
wasn't she-
Astronema.
I mean, basically, she did take over for Kendricks.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You didn't say. You said basically though.
Eh.
That means like.
Let's
she
stop
practically-
arguing semantics. We all got what the guy was talking about. Elgar looked like a shit.
Elgar was a shit.
Oh
Oh,
god,
yeah.
he looked like a word I can't
Look-
say on
look
the
like
screen.
fucking-
You're just like a dirt
Paimon.
block. What the fuck are you talking about? This right here are some Mega Men in their natural habitats, as you see. Talking about
Mega
Power
Men.
Rangers. Isn't it a wonder view? Wow, it's amazing. And tune in next time for Crocodile Hunter. What the fuck? I mean, if you want to talk about Crocodile, we could talk more about Kamen Rider Rogue.
Yo, the crocodile. Steve Irwin would have fucking been a great Red Ranger.
Yes, he would.
Probably, yeah.
Yes, he would. God rest his
The
soul.
Aussie Rangers. Jordan has to be on that team.
Yeah.
Think about it. Oh, he's Goldar. Look at his belly. Let go of me. Oh, he's ornery, this one.
Make it stop, please.
I wish Steve Irwin was still alive so he could be a guest on Cold Ones. The greatest drunken Australian podcast of all time.
You know, like, what's his name? Casey from, fuck, we were just talking about it.
Jungle Fury?
Jungle Fury, co-starred with, Thor on a soap opera, like, for years.
Oh, yeah!
Wow.
Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth.
Fuck Chris Hemsworth. I can never remember which one he is.
He's the guy with the hammer.
I know, but the problem is there's so many fucking Chris's.
Rich, I have to stop you.
And Captain America is also a Chris, too, in real life.
Rich, I have to stop you. You keep saying Chris Helmsworth. It's Chris Hemsworth. I'm sorry. Don't apologize to the guy named Chris Helmsworth who thinks you keep talking about him.
Zero thinks he's talking to real life Rick Evans right now.
Oh my god.
Why does Rick Evans talk about me?
Seriously, we need to call the Canadian hospital to pick him up. He's gone rogue. he thinks he's Mike from Red Letter Media.
Oh my god!
See what I mean? He's having issues.
Palpatine's behind it all.
Wait, what?
I'd like to fuck my cat.
What?
You can't say that on Twitch.
It's a quote. It's okay.
Yeah. As long as I'm not saying, like, racial slurs or something.
Yeah.
I think I'll be
I feel like
fine.
a couple cats who are watching this are feeling a little weirded out right now.
Good thing my cat's not down here right now.
I'm pretty sure cats, you know, these are the
See, there's one right there.
I'm pretty sure, like, this is the least of their concerns, considering, you know, that trailer.
It's the least of their cat concerns.
No, but you have on your 9 lives.
Zero, don't do that while I'm eating an egg roll. God damn it.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Did you see that Cats trailer, by the way?
No, I haven't, but I've heard about it.
I looked at a still image. I'm disturbed. I
Okay.
think we owe live action Sonic an apology now.
I was gonna say, I apologize.
Wow.
I apologize to live action.
By the way, let me just say that trailer, was it Comic-Con, I guess? Trailer
Yeah.
for Beast Morphers got me hyped to watch more of it. Like, I dropped Beast Morphers mostly because I dropped Toku around that time. I wasn't interested, but now I'm watching I'm getting caught up right now, and I'm loving it.
Beast Morphers is great.
It's really fucking good. Like, it's not the best season so far, but like it definitely is a step up from what we've gotten in the last few years.
It's the best show we've had in years.
Like, yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's not saying much, though. That's really not saying much.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, but the thing is, this gives me hope for what Hasbro does with future seasons.
Yeah, but the problem is, like, it's not serialized at all. Like, that's I don't know, that's a big point of contention for me. Like, I think, like, someone, like, one of the, like, executives spoke up about this, and he said, yeah, Nickelodeon says you can't have a kids show being serialized. Kids are not into that.
That's so dumb.
Yeah, that's something...
We just have to... Like, here's the thing. We just have to hope for the contract with Nickelodeon to end and then to just go with someone else. Because Nickelodeon is the thing that's hurting the franchise. Like,
pretty much.
Hasbro does own its own TV station, so maybe
not anymore. Not anymore. Hub is
oh yeah, it's Discovery Family now, right?
Yeah.
Or Kids or whatever. Shit.
Well, in any case, like, if this does well, they could go and get a sign on with anyone. I just hope they just don't continue with Nickelodeon, or if they do, they negotiate a better deal, because I think Nickelodeon's and you know what, that's probably the feeling I've been getting when I've been watching Power Rangers the last little bit. I feel like it's Nickelodeon's doing.
Yeah,
like,
everyone knows it's Nick's doing.
Like, they're setting the rules, and I don't think they understand how the franchise works. And yes, Samurai was the most popular Power Ranger season, and it sold a fuck ton of toys, but it's like if you want your franchise to last more than a couple of years, you have to like. That's why the Disney era, like I like a lot of stuff in the Disney era because they actually tried shit. Like Dino Thunder's my favorite season, and SPD's really fucking good. And I mean there were mishaps. Like Mystic Force wasn't the best. I still think it was all right, but it wasn't the best. And then of course Overdrive. But then they had shit like RPM, like that was like. I mean,
that was their swan song.
It was their swan song, and what a way to go out! Like, and it's just I don't know. I think that trying to meet up with Nickelodeon regulations has hurt the franchise.
I mean, the problem with Nick is if you're not SpongeBob, you're not doing anything. Like something's wrong with you.
Also, they don't offer proper streaming in Canada. Like, I hate that.
That's how Nick deals with shows. Honestly.
Oh, can I bring something up about Nick in general?
Sure.
I'm stealing Verve from somebody.
I wish we had Verve in Canada. God damn it.
No, you don't, because there's literally nothing on Nickelodeon worth watching. There's one show.
No, not
and
really.
It's Kenan and Kel. There's no animation worth watching on it.
I thought they had Rocco's.
Oh wait, they do have Rocco's, but my problem is I've seen Rocco's so much that it would take me a while to want to remarathon that. And Rugrats does not hold up.
Don't they have Ren and Stimpy?
No, I didn't see it on Verve, unless they updated it recently. Like the last time I went on it, it was fucking nothing. It was like Kenan and Kel.
You like Kenan and Kel,
though? I like Kenan and Kel. Kenan and Kel's a great show, but it had nothing else to offer.
Well, Verve has Boomerang, so it doesn't really matter.
The Boomerang lineup is much better.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Even the Crunchyroll lineup, and I will say this: you weebs have helped design a great thing. There.
I mean, the reason I want Verve is because it's Crunchyroll and Funimation and all those in one subscription.
Not Funimation.
I thought it was in there.
No.
Nope.
Since Sony bought Funimation, it's not on there anymore.
I think they have like High Dive stuff now.
Yeah, they got a bunch of weird stuff. Like they also
I'm not subscribed to High
stuff
Dive, so I would be okay with it, because when Verve initially came out, it's like if you have a Crunchyroll subscription, you could switch it over to a Verve one, and I'm like, I would much prefer to do that because then it's more shit for one subscription. But we don't.
Crunchyroll is kind of shit itself.
Well, the problem is the problem with
the
Crunchyroll is they spend their money in the wrong ways. They spend them on the awards show or that animated show they're trying to make, and it's like it's like fix the player, fix the apps, put the money into that, put some money into R&D.
I didn't find Crunchyroll that hard to navigate for an interface.
Well, the thing is their player is outdated as shit. It's kind of a pain in the ass to scroll through.
They haven't changed since they were a piracy site, so
which
is kind of
oh, that's why. Wait, Crunchyroll used to be a piracy site?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, that's why. Fuck you guys. You guys were born thieves and you tried to go good. That's why you failed Crunchyroll. There's no honor amongst thieves.
There's a lot of stuff that did that though.
And now they're dubbing it. Now they're dubbing their own anime now.
And that's fine, but it's like priority number one: make the user interface better. They've been using the same user interface since they went, legit. And the player shows its age. It's like a video player that people stopped using in 2009. And on top of that, their apps are glitchy as fuck. Every time I open the app, when I open the app and I want to go watch a show, if it's a new episode or something, it says you need to sign in. I am signed in. You can wait a minute or two. Oh, it looks like I'm signed in. It just figures out after a minute or two that I'm signed in. That shouldn't be like that. That's really shitty design. That's fine for a beta, but this is the app that they've used for years, and they've had updates, but the updates have done nothing but little minor things. It's
they put money. I remember there was a big thing when Crunchyroll said they were hosting this big panel and convention and whatever, and everyone was just I had a friend who was like, "What the hell? I want you to fix the app, to fix the streaming, fix the whatever." not like talk about anime and this and that like on like a panel or some shit on YouTube. And that's why.
Okay.
And that's like I think they had a convention, if I'm not mistaken. Did they have a convention a while back?
Their convention wasn't a bad idea, but the award show and the news shows and stuff, it's like, okay, step one, make the user experience better.
The news show really shows, by the way, how like they don't give a shit about Toku.
I also would
they
like
don't
to
get,
add
what do you
that,
mean? Sorry.
Like they're very like against it. Like they did do an Ultraman series, but like only because people kept on begging for like something Toku related, but it was very like a half-assed.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw that they started getting dramas and shit, and Ultraman ended up on there, but I never saw anything past that. Like I'm like,
Crunchyroll's an American company, right?
Yeah, it is.
I was hoping maybe they'd go for something else, like maybe not Kamen Rider or Super Sentai right away, because Toei.
Well, Rider, I can see them doing.
I mean, they already have a contract, obviously, with Toei for One Piece and Dragon Ball, so they must if they wanted Kamen Rider, they could get it. It's just, I guess they don't care about Toku.
Not Super Sentai. You'd have to.
Super Sentai would be tricky.
It's Shout Factory.
Yeah, Sentai, you can just go to Shout Factory for those.
No, wait, Crunchyroll had an award show?
Yeah.
It's actually the 4th year was this year, I believe.
What the fuck? God, they're an American company. What categories do they have for an anime convention? Softest love pillow?
Not for a convention. For
a
anime
fucking
in general.
award show?
For
and the
anime
award
in
this
general.
year for best dub goes to whatever. Award for best wall scroll goes to whatever. Award to best thing a parent said to me all year.
It's more like stuff like best openings, best endings, best voice role, best character, best waifu, shit like that.
You ever been on an anime message board with English? I have a hard time believing they can find people who aren't going to argue tooth and nail and like threaten violence when they're proven wrong.
Pretty much.
Yes. Yeah.
That's why this shocks me.
Crunchyroll also, I've had like problems with their player because there were like some instances where the video would freeze when I'm in the middle of an episode.
That happens all the time.
Yes.
I'm like, fix your shit.
That's what I've been saying. That's what everyone's been saying. It's like you
how
have
hard is
money.
it to get fast forward to work or rewind just to where I want it to be? Netflix is fine with it.
Like they have and also another thing about their app, there's no recommendation section. There's no continue section. You just have to know what shows you're watching. So if you're watching a ton of fucking shows, it's really easy to miss out. Like recommended section, I don't really care for that really. That's just something that would be nice to have. What really should be in there is a continue watching feature like in Netflix.
But then who's gonna pay for High Guardian Spice?
How about they just cancel High Guardian Spice?
Nobody likes
the
that
internet
shit.
already dislikes it.
Why is the internet gonna like something before it comes out? Come on.
Because it's SJW bullshit.
It kind of is, yeah.
Wait, the anime is? Because I was trying to make a snide Ghostbusters
not an anime.
joke, but...
Not an anime. It's their own original series that they're pumping out. That, it's a lot of things wrong with it aside from the SJW part.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's just very clean and sterile and dumb.
It's like the Steven Universe version.
They did a terrible job revealing it. Like just for example, like they revealed that it's they revealed it like this thing like it's a 80% female production. And I'm like, that's fine, but that should be the basis for your show. And that's kind of what it is.
We got female writers, we got female animators.
It's like great, that's all great, but again, going back to my argument from beforehand, you know how you make that great? Don't act like it's something special. Act like this is a normal thing that happens. I'm so tired of that. Like,
I hope they didn't just hire them because they were like, if they were
that's
legitimate...
what they did.
No, that's what they did. Yeah.
So wait a minute, you mean to tell me that they hired most, like, what if there's like 8 or 12 guys out of a 50-person studio that are really good at animating?
They
anime,
wanted to make
I
a
guess.
statement,
A dumb statement to
which
make.
is saying that you know, girls can make anime too. Of course they can. Of
No
course,
one is.
no one is saying they
Nobody-
can't.
Nobody, for starters,
Some of
yeah,
the best
I'm sure
anime
girl,
is
I'm
actually
sure.
made by girls.
First of all, I'm sure all the best anime titties were animated by women. You know this.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Because they're like, I know what this is like.
Because who's gonna know how to draw titties better than anybody? The people who have them.
This is true. This is true. Every time I try
How the
to
hell
draw titties, I
divulge
just draw
into
2
this?
beach balls, and that's about it.
No, but yeah, like there was an entire episode of RPM where they like went out of their way to focus on this, even though it didn't make sense.
Wait, focus on titties?
No, not titties.
What?
Like, no, not titties.
Aw.
Doom was just like, I gotta watch this.
Maybe the best Power
Yeah.
Rangers episode ever.
I meant-
anime guys.
No, I was talking about the whole, you know, girls first mentality. There's nothing wrong with, you know, girls, you know, being first or whatever, you know, as long as it's just like in the context of RPM, it doesn't make any sense. I forgot what it was. The plot of the episode was, Vengex came up with like a thing that can knock out people, but like he split it up by gender, like, and the guys one worked, but the girls one didn't because of reasons. And the entire episode is essentially girls can do whatever guys can, and that was never in question.
Yeah,
No way, man. Boys rule and girls drool. We don't have cooties. Ew.
It's
I'm a
it's
kid
like
from
it's
the 90s now.
it's not like in Dino Thunder where Connor was basically caught saying that was basically in the first episode. He's like, dude, relax. Women are just grown-up girls.
Yeah, Connor was.
Wait, is that a real
wrong.
thing he said?
That's a real
Yeah,
thing
he
he
did.
said early on.
Oh
That's
my God,
our Red
I'm
Ranger,
gonna-
ladies and gentlemen. He
That's
was
gonna
really
be a
fucking
quote
dumb
I
though.
use forever.
I mean-
this is the same character who was like, "Which one's mine?" When
They
see
showed the new
color
bikes. They're
coding.
like, Red, which one's mine? They're like, I'm kidding. You still weren't kidding. Is what they.
I remember when he like, my favorite Connor scene has to be in Lost in Translation, where he completely flips his shit over watching Super Sentai.
I love that one.
Like they're not taking this seriously enough.
Yep, that's
meta.
the
What do they know about
Tokusatsu
Power
fan
Rangers?
base.
Did
What do they know about Power Rangers in Japan?
It's like I like my like sort of answer to that is like, did Tommy tell you some of the things that went on when he was a ranger back in the day?
It's okay. Because women are just grown-up girls. Oh, it's my new favorite quote
It's
ever.
just yeah, and it's
Thank you, Connor Jason.
but
Connor,
but yeah, just going back to the Crunchyroll thing again. It's like man, it's like I think the other thing that really hurt with that is like people were like, this is where they're spending their money instead of fixing the shit
that
that's
was the
broken.
main that was the main thing. That was the main thing.
Like
Should've stayed a
they
bunch
spent
of
their
pirates,
money
man.
on a statement, and that statement was not a good statement. It basically, in my opinion, it took feminism back like a whole 3 steps.
Yeah.
Like
Can you picture if they were still a pirating company and tried to make that statement?
He's losing his shit right now.
would it be ironic if they subbed Gokaiger?
I think
Women
it would
can
be
pirate
ironic.
movies too.
But anyway, it's like I'm just thinking about that line from Knuckles, Sonic Boom. Any of the 5 people watch that show. It's pretty fucking hilarious.
I pre-ordered the game.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
It's okay. I
It is a
returned it like a week
masterpiece
later.
of jank, though.
I returned it a week
God.
later because
It's
the EB Games I got it from was like, listen, you got a week. You can return this.
Oh, but
I
dude,
know
it's a masterpiece of jank. I love it.
But
It's
low-key,
actually
the
I'm
show-
trying to find it again because it's kind of hard to find now.
but
Yeah.
Low-key, the show is actually very
The show's
funny.
hilarious.
They
Yeah.
did a Chris Chan episode.
They
Did they?
Yeah, the episode with the taper who's wearing Chris's same glasses and shirt and is creepily obsessed with Sonic.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah. the whole Son Amy thing where you like it sounds, sounds
Oh
good,
yeah, I saw that. And I'm like, this is. Oh, I'm like, well, this seems like the weirdo Sonic fan base, and I totally forgot Chris Chan existed for a second.
Yeah, because what the fuck is that Stephen King thing with the guy stuck in the bed?
Yeah, the fan or something.
No, it wasn't the fan.
I think it's called I don't know, what's it called? The Obsessor?
It's I think it's called Ouch She Break Me Legs. But it's like the whole thing is like a creepy Chris Chan version of that, but in Sonic Boom.
Pretty much. So anyway, back to what I was saying.
Sonic dressed up as Tails is weird.
He'll be Tails and I'll be Sonic.
Oh shit.
So anyway, back to what I was saying.
Tails in the thong.
Oh, why did you say that?
Oh, that's the best callback ever. Zero, I need you to find those clips. I forgot I came up with Tails in a thong.
Wait, what? When was this?
It was like,
Dude, it was like
During the Kamen Rider stream.
it was during
God.
the Kamen Rider.
It's funny. I'm re-going through those right now. By the way, if anybody listening out there wants to wants to be a clip logger, by all means.
But anyway, back to what I was saying.
Oh,
It
Zero,
doesn't
that one's gonna suck because you're gonna have to fucking scan through that entire episode and cut the bits out because they go on forever. And they're so well intertwined.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, you should just put that whole episode out as is. That one's genius.
It is up.
Is it?
Yeah, I upload everything to YouTube.
I know, but I don't know what episode it is.
I'm just hearing myself just dying of laughter about
But yeah.
Tails.
So anyway, back to what I was saying. So like Tails in that show was like just like a dumber than a sack of bricks, and like they're playing a game of soccer. Sonic, Amy, Sticks, and Tails and Knuckles or whatever, and like Amy gives this whole like empowering speech. It's like, this day, whatever, can it be that finally the women whatever make a goal
right.
or some shit.
Just real quick. See you later,
Yeah.
useless like a dirt block. Thanks again for following. I'm gonna open these loot boxes in a minute.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. So
Where's this fucking Kamen Rider stream?
so anyway, so like Knuckles is
Dirt Block's
like,
confused.
Knuckles is like, Amy, saying that women can do this you're making it as the exception and not the status quo, and everyone just looks at him like what? I'm meathead. Doesn't mean I'm not a feminist.
Yo, that is literally something ripped
Wow.
straight from Sonichu the animated, or straight from Sonichu the comic book. That has to be. I will not believe
All right,
anything other than that.
guys, I need all your luck. I'm gonna open up this first loot box.
Do
You
it.
have no luck.
Go for it.
I believe
First one's
in
gonna be
Zero.
Tails in the thong.
Open the box.
Zero, our Prometheus. I believe in you.
What's in the
You
box?
can do it.
So a bunch of useless shit, I think.
No
Yeah.
Tails in the thong. I'm sorry. I just ran that joke dry.
Okay, I found 1, 2, 3 Kamen
number
Rider
2.
streams. Huh?
The box number 2. Oh,
Okay.
ooh, I got a skin.
Nice.
It's for Junkrat. It's the Caution skin. Ooh.
If I knew who any of these characters were, I'd be slightly impressed.
Yeah.
Speaking of Cats the movie.
What? Is this in the NSFW chat?
No.
The boy be dying, man.
Why is there a Kamen Rider build rule 63 in there?
Because shut up, that's why.
Just a bunny girl with a rider belt.
Oh, I get it. Bunny, rabbit, tank, pet, diva. The fucking face. I just.
Pure Fortune, what fucking episode were you into this fucking Kamen Rider thing?
Oh, hang on. He's like, find it. Fuck.
What's the original image?
I
I
got
need
it.
the original image. Nightman, do you have it?
Original image of what I posted, or
No, the original image of fucking that face.
Where is this posted?
The fuck the fucking aqua face.
the Aqua face. Okay.
Is
Let
this
me go
all
find
not
that.
safe for work? Where are we?
Not NSW. NSFW. Yeah. Thank you.
No, so you guys just laughing at girls and you guys are pigs.
I don't want to hear that from you.
Well, oh yeah, because I'm American. Haha, oink oink. You're so funny.
What?
He just insulted every last fucking American out there.
Yeah, you
Yes,
did.
I'm insulted right now.
I'm
And I'm
insulted as well.
proud to be
I'm not.
an
Oh, I
American.
found it. I found it, Zero.
Where at
you
least
did?
I
Oh, you found
know
it?
I'm a
You gotta
pig.
post that picture.
And not safe for worker.
No, what in Dank Maymays.
Dang, maybe is that right?
Or even just general if you want, because we're talking
Yeah, general.
about it.
General. Put it in general.
Yeah, post it
alright.
in general. Really scare the kids.
I already
Alright,
posted
I'm
in
looking at it.
Dank Maymies.
Jake Manis.
Oh, that face.
Yeah.
She's getting it good.
Make the lady say, ah!
For those of you who are watching the stream and don't know what I'm talking about, just Google image search Konosuba Aqua face and you'll see it.
All right. The Kamen Rider stream was June 25th, I believe. Was
Okay,
it?
so I found your name in the thing
Was it
because Zero's
22?
really good to annotate that. That
Yeah,
was
it's
that's the
25th.
finale.
Right.
Actually, is when all this kicked off.
You're gonna have to give me the time codes for that when you find
I will.
it.
I will fucking do my
wait a
best.
I need to find somebody who can just do time codes for me, or can do like highlights, so I don't
No.
forget all this shit.
I don't want to re-listen to myself make jokes with you.
No, I mean like during the streams.
Hang on. Wait.
Oh,
Get one.
I don't know how internet works.
But anyways, guys, I think that's gonna do it for tonight's stream. Thanks everyone for
Alright.
coming out,
Mm-hmm.
and let's see who's live, because that's who we're gonna raid tonight. Let's see.
God damn it, he's not live for once.
No, I'm
I don't
not.
think-
Why are you following DSP?
Yeah,
No,
Why are you bringing up his name? I was being respectful of the rule.
No. Kamen Rider was July 2nd. That's what it was.
Okay.
Okay, so the third.
So,
which is the finale?
My brother, my brother from another mother who's literally a year younger than me. Yes, because our birthdays on the same day.
Damn.
Deco, aka Summoner Blue, is live right now. He's doing the Skyrim Dark Brotherhood quest line, so we're gonna give him some support. So he's over on the Summoners Network.
Mhm.
So we're gonna raid him to. Let me make sure I spell this shit right. Summon.
Yeah, I can give the bits I'm about to give to you. I give it to him.
Yeah, man. He's. You can do it. You've already. Listen, you've already half paid for a piece of equipment. I think you've given me quite enough.
Wait, I gotta give more bits.
I can't get bits fast enough.
Shit. Dude,
Alright.
wait.
Just
Guys,
make it rain bits on them hoes, man.
guys, I will see
God
you.
damn it.
I will see
Damn
you
it.
on Thursday, for probably more Overwatch. If not, I'll probably go back to Bloodstained, but it'll probably be more Overwatch because I still got stuff to get in this. Oh, and just an announcement for those of you who don't know, this weekend, Friday the 26th to Sunday the 27th, myself and Blonde Gay Gamer will be going to Con Bravo. So if you're going to be in the Hamilton area and you want to go check out the convention and want to say hey, just come up and say hey to us. Other people, notable people going, the Runaway Guys. Let's check out Conroy, Proton John, and Nintendo Capri Sun. There's other
Wait,
people
pause. Those two guys are still alive?
like what guys?
Chugga Conroy and Nintendo Capri Sun are still alive?
Yeah, they still
Yeah.
do videos all the time.
Yo,
Well,
this is a great day now.
Sugar Conroy kind of got.
Is it
kind of
better
got-
than?
I mean,
Tales of the
Nintendo
Fall?
Capri Sun is LP Dad because he just tells the best dad stories. So he was the person who got me into doing all this, actually. He was the one
I
that
feel
made
like
me
an
want.
idiot because I never watched them to fucking listen to their commentary. I watched them because they were helping me through some Zelda games that I was fucking failing at.
But anyways, yeah, they're gonna be there.
I think that's why most people will start
Whoa,
watching
did my
them
chat
anyway.
just fuck up?
They were
For
good
like 5
boys. I
seconds.
appreciate it.
But anyways, yeah, we'll be there. We're now rating Deco. So head on over to
And-
Summers Network and have a great night. I will see you guys on Thursday. And yeah,
Don't forget to do your taxes.
See you next time.
Definitely
On
do
Cheat.
Bye.
And I'm giving him bits.
good.
I fucking forget that.
Say they're from me.
Kiss my ass, bitch! I'm immortal.
What?
What the fuck? Only I thought I was